So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete to open things up. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're on offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 16. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go now.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Lock in, lock in.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one, and even 50 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
180.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
This is Howard on second down. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is Marshall. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go now.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Hey, gotta go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90!
Coleman now. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll set up to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Red, up. 18. 18. Red, up. Hey, 18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Come on, gotta go. Red, up. Blue. Hey, 18. Blue.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Trubisky will throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On 1st down, they're going option left. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, They want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Gotta go.
Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try the option right here on 3rd down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
So out come the Falcons now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll set up a throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Bailey got the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
18. Red, top. Red, up. Gotta go. Red, up.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Out left to Shaheen. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here.
18. Red's up. Gotta go.
Again, it's Trubisky. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll throw now on the final play. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Marshall. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Red's up.
Right back to him on first down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Coleman on the toss. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Now they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage, usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Watch it now, Barney!
And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Back to throw here. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you've got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here's Coleman. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Back now at Soldier Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. They'll toss it to Coleman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
Let's go.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing here, Trubisky. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gotta go.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Vic Beasley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Move. Hey, gotta go.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Now Trubisky to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
He'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? Back to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1.
Urgency for them going on offense right now, but they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On third down, it's Coleman. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Onto the field now come the Bears. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Atlanta, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.